Welcome! My name is Debbie and this is Pouring My Art Out for the Lord, and I have a new little project for you. I'm calling this the Faith Basics Foundations Booklet 1. We're going to make a little booklet, and there's a kit available for this, but you could use whatever you want for the pieces as well. I will give you some measurements as we go along and you can make this booklet out of whatever you would like. But the kit is available if you want it kind of ready-made in my coffee shop. I have a set of two booklet covers on a page there with some, I made some kind of Eden Holdish-ish collages with some different images, which I really love. I love how they turned out. And I put it on some old-looking very antique looking paper, and a little bit of lace on there. And then on the back I have an old piece of paper crackled and folded and whatever, and then just with a faint rose pattern on the background, which I really like. So there's the cover, and then I have a page of pockets, and there's enough pockets on here for both of the booklets, but you can always print this as many times as you like, obviously, if you would like more. This one I did not print on the back because it's not necessary. So I have a series of pockets, and I have a couple of belly bands with just some belly band decorations and a couple of just labels there. And then I have some tags, and I have the tags in two versions. One is blank. This one there's three larger labels that you could perhaps put on the cover, and then these ones I have sentiments in there: choose joy, amazing grace, and but first Jesus. And again, you can put those on the cover. I'll show you how it goes together in a second. And then I have a series of inserts. So there's like a double tag, a large tag, a couple little mini tags, a journal card, and a little mini file folder. And again, these ones have a sentiment, so come and rest, believe, grateful, meditate, treasure, inspire, and quiet time. And then these ones are blank. So you can print one of each and kind of mix and match, or, you know, whatever you prefer. And then on the back of these, I have a ledger sheet with that rose background as well. But these lines go in both directions, so whether your tag is this way or this way, you can have some writing lines on the back of your tags. So I'm just going to get this cut out, and then I'll show you how it gets put together. I'm going to decorate one with the images here that are not blank, the ones that have sentiments already. I'm going to do one of my covers. And then the second cover, I'm going to use the Junk Journal Studios All Things Red. And I just picked out a little handful of labels. This is all labels and little bits. And I just love the look of red. Red is one of my favorite things for a label. And Michelle from the Junk Journal Studio has done this in all different kinds of red. So I'm going to try to decorate the second one using these labels. So we'll see how that turns out. So let me get cut out, and then I'll be right back. All right, I got everything cut out. I inked around some of the edges and folded where I needed to fold. I've got two packets here with the two different booklets, separated the pieces. And I also ripped some little pages that we're going to put in the booklets afterwards. So I'll just put those to the side for a minute. I also want to say that, you know, when you're cutting your stuff out, you can save a little bit of the offcuts here for scraps. If you want a little bit for, you know, inside the little file folder, you want a little pocket or tuck or something, there's just enough, you know, of these bits to do that. So before you throw everything away, just see if you want to use anything there. And then I have a little bit of just scraps from tearing those coffee dyed pieces of paper too, so I'm going to save those in case I want something like that in my book. So, all right, so I have 2 booklets. I'm going to put together the one with the sentiments already on it, and I'm going to leave the blank one for a minute. So what I have here is I have my main booklet here. I folded it and inked around the edges. And I'm going to use my pockets first. So I have, on my sheet, I have two shallow pockets, 2 slanted pockets, and 2 of these pockets. So, and then I also have this belly band. So I'm going to just put it together with this. Of course, you can put it together in any fashion, any way that you like. So this is the back cover. So I was thinking I would put the slanted cover there, but you could definitely put that there as well. Let me see what this looks like inside here. I mean, you could stack these ones like that and do a belly band on this side. You could put them separate. You could do still a belly band up here with that. You could do this one and this one if you like, and then a belly band, and then put this one on the back. So lots of different ways that you can do it. I'll probably put both of these together a little bit differently just so you can see some differences. The first one, I'm going to put the angle pocket on the back. So I'm just going to glue a thin line on the 3 sides here. The tags don't have a ton of room to wiggle around in these pockets, so try to just do a little bit of a fine line of glue, and if your tag does not fit, then just trim down the tag a little bit. It's no big deal. So there's actually quite a bit of room there. I mean, you know, you've got probably 3/8 of an inch on either side of the pocket. So there is one of the pockets, and then inside, I think what I'm going to do is do a double pocket and a belly band on this side. So I'm going to glue on this one first. Just a nice thin line of glue again. And there's a little bit of wiggle room from side to side here. I made it so that, you know, if your cutting is a little bit off or whatever, there's a tiny bit of wiggle room, you know, here and here. So don't worry about that part. And I'll glue this one on top. And I left these pockets really plain, so you can decorate them up if you like, or you can just kind of leave them a little bit plain, because all of the tags are very, very not plain. So I thought I would make the pockets plain so that you could, you know, have a little bit of a rest for your eye. On the belly band, I just want to have a little line of glue on either side of on the short sides there. And then you can center this right in the middle. You can put it up towards the top, up towards the bottom. I think this looks about right to my eye. And if you kind of line it up the same distance away from one of the sides, then it should be fairly level. If you want to measure, you can measure. So there is that. And then on the belly band, you can put, I have these circles that you can put there, but you can also use these tags if you like. But first Jesus, choose joy, amazing grace. So I'm going to actually wait and decide which one I want on there until after. This booklet, or this double tag or whatever you want to call it, I just folded it in half. And you could take one of these scraps here and just do, you know, a little tiny page or whatever inside of there if you like. I'm not going to this time. So I'm just going to see what I would like here. I have this file folder here. So I could put that one there. I have these 2 smaller tags here. Put them there. I have this larger tag here. I think I'll put that at the back. And I have this here, which I think I'll put there. And then I have this one as well. So there's lots and lots of things that you can stick in. Maybe I'll just stick that one behind there as well, so I'll have 2 things in there. Then we can put something on the front, so you can put one of these labels, that one, Amazing Grace. They all look good, but First Jesus, you can put the circle there. I think I like But First Jesus, so I think I'm going to put that one there. You can add a little bit of a scrap of lace underneath the label if you like. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, I think I like that. You could use a bit of cheesecloth. Just going to do this on here so I don't glue on the rest of my project there. Just dot a little bit of glue on there and put that on top. It's nice to have different textures on your project. Just adds a little bit of interest. And then I'll put this on top. Actually, before I put that on top, I'm actually going to do, I have this black, just trim that maybe I'll just layer underneath. I think that will just add a little bit of extra contrast. If you have something like Fabri-Tac glue or some sort of fabric glue, that would probably work better for these elements. It would dry a lot faster. This will work, but it will take longer to dry. You have to be a little patient with that. And then I'll glue, I'm going to add a little bit more glue to my label here because I have that fabric underneath now. And then I'm going to put my label there. There. So there's my label. I like that. That black just gives it a nice little edge there. I also have this, which is just a trim with some green leaves on it, and I thought that might look nice. Just let's see if it's too big on this side here. Can't get it to stay so I can check it out. I don't want it to cover my label. Or I could just do it from here up. Maybe that's what I'll do. So I'm just going to put a bit of glue on the bottom couple of leaves here and get it set up. So you can decorate these, you know, of course, however you like. It's nice to put a little bit of fibers and different things on the front just to give a little bit of interest to the front. There, I like how that turned out, just to add a little bit of interest on the front as well. And then I'll look on the inside. So again, I could put that label, Amazing Grace. I like that one actually, or this one. I can also put one here. I also have these extra pieces that were on the pockets page, I believe. So you can, I like that there, so I think I'll stick this combination here. So noted, and then my circle. Put that there. And I think I like the Amazing Grace. They both look good, but I think I'll put the Amazing Grace one here. So I'm just going to put the glue here so that I don't get glue all over my tag there. Put Amazing Grace. Make sure my tag is not glued, so that looks good. And then on the back, I have a little bit of empty space, so I could use a little bit more decoration there. So I have this piece of lace again. Just going to trim some of that off. So I might just do something like that. And then I've also got, you know, these labels here. Something like that. I'm just doing this really quick. You can, you know, think of different ways of doing it, and the fun is making, you know, make a bunch of these and you can make them all different ways. So I'm just going to put that one there. Put a little bit more glue on the back. I should be using a fabric glue, but I didn't dig it out, so I'm just going to make do with this one for now. So there's my back label. It's going to take a minute to dry, but so there we have that. These elements all have a little sentiment on them, so you probably don't want too much more on there, but you could put, you know, inside here you can add one of the labels like that. That looks cute. I have my file folder here. Do I have something that I can put this one? This is going to be a little bit too long, but what I could do is I could cut it there and put it back together. Yeah, I like that actually. There's always a way to make it work. I mean, you could put the longer one on there as well. It's totally fine to do that as well. So I'm just gonna put that there and butt this one up, and you won't really notice it that it's been cut. There. So there's my file folder. And what else do I have? My two little mini tags. I could put something on the pocket here, but I already have noted there, so I don't think I'll have another noted. Or I could put it on here. I think I'll put it on there. On the tag here. And you can use these little booklets. You can tuck them into a journal. You can use them just as a standalone. You can gift them. They would be a fun little gift just to tuck into a birthday card, or you know, an encouragement card of some sort. I don't really remember how I had all of this, so I'll just stick it in here and there. I think maybe I will have the owl on top there like that. So there's the inside, there's the back. I could have put another label on this one as well. And you can, I mean, you can have your own labels. I have lots and lots of different labels and things that I can use. And you can also print these ones again. So there is my first little booklet. It feels like I need something on top of there because it just looks like it's ending like Jack the Beanstalk or something. I don't know if I want to continue that or if I want to do just some little button or something. I'm just going to put this to the side for a minute and think about that. And then I'm going to put together this one. And I'm going to put it together basically the same way, but this one has blank sentiments. So I'm going to use, like I said, from the Junk Journal Studio, All Things Red. And I'll link this below as well, so you can check that out. So I'll put my pockets on again. So last time I put the pocket, the slanted pocket on the back. This time I'll, just to be different, put it inside. So a little bit of wiggle room there, so you don't have to worry too much about whether it's going to close or whatever. So there's that side. I like the belly band inside, just makes it a little more secure, I think, whatever you have tucked in there. So I'm going to do a belly band up here. This one is a little higher than my other one, which is totally fine. And then on the back, I'm going to put this one on. I'm going to see whether I want the short one on top of this one or on top of the slanted pocket. So I'll put it right there. I just love this old vintage paper, antique paper. It just feels like you just want to, you know, feel it and feel the age of it. So then I have this short one, and of course if you don't want to use every pocket, you don't have to. So I can put that one there, or I could even put it there, or I can put it there. I think I'm going to put it right there on this one. So because there's some that are the blank sentiments, you know, you can make them to match any sort of journal that you're working on, or customize them for who you're giving them to. You know, if you wanted a note about grief or encouragement or celebration or whatever, you know, you can tailor your labels to whatever that is. And then I have 3 blank labels here, so you can write on them, you can put stamps on them, whatever you would like. I think I actually like that one right in the middle here. I'm going to put it in the middle. Again, I'll put the glue on the belly band so that I don't glue right onto my backing here. So there's my label. And just make sure that it's not going to glue to the back there. Then I have, I can just decorate these tags here first before I put them on. So I've just got a tiny little bit from, I've already used this for several projects, and I don't think I even printed everything and cut everything. So it's, Michelle from the Junk Journal Studio has fantastic label packages, so go over and check out all the different labels that she has. I like that right there. So I'm going to put that one on right there. Okay, so I got that one. I'll just put some sort of label on this one. This is a wider one. I like that. I do it a little bit higher so I don't get my squirrel's head cut off. Squirrel and a hedgehog in this one. I had fun making these images. Like I said at the beginning, it's kind of in an Edith Holden style, I thought. So then I have this one. I'm just kind of, you know, randomly picking these. They all kind of look good, I think, on anything, so you don't have to really overthink it too much. And then I want one maybe back there. Just gonna ink the edge of that one. Some of them, they're dark around the edges, so you really don't even have to ink the edges. Just there maybe. Like that. So I've got those 3 done. This one I can do, take flight, but I think I'm going to use that one. I might use that one on the cover. So I think that would look good on the cover. Again, I can use a bit of lace underneath, or cheesecloth or whatever. I'm just going to glue that one straight on this time. What do I have for the owl here? That one, that looks good, I think. Just gonna give that one just a little smudge of ink on top because it's a little bit too white for my liking on this project. Oops. Stick that there. And then I have these 2 little tiny tags. So I can put a little label on those ones as well. Not everything has to have a label, but just to show you the possibilities, I'm putting, and I do like lots of labels on my projects anyways, so put it to the side a little bit here. So there's that one. Harvest. What do I want here? One of the smaller ones. I don't want to hide my bug. I like my bug there. There's a little bug on the flower there. I like this one. So I'll put it on the other side. This one. And then what you can do also is take a little hole punch. You can use a circle hole punch, or you can use this slotted hole punch I have. And you can make a slot in the top. And you can either put a piece of ribbon or twine or whatever on there, or sometimes I just leave it just like that. I like the looks of it just with a little bit of a punch there. And that one. This one I don't think I will punch. These ones, let's see, is this going to be too big for this? Well, let's see. Oh, I like it. I like it. There. Okay, and then I can decorate a little bit on the back of these if I like. Just another label or something. You can add your notes to the back of these labels because they all have lines on them now. Not labels, the tags, I mean. Okay, so there's one, front and back. This one maybe I'll stick just paid at the bottom here with a kind of a cockeyed look instead of straight. Like that. These ones I might just leave. They're pretty small. And then this guy, I'll put something inside him as well. I could put two little labels, one there, one there. One there. One there. Maybe those two. Do one there, one here. I also have my Faith Basics kits, and I have labels, I have words, and all kinds of things in there, so those would be a great option for these as well, if you have those kits. There we go. You can put something on the back if you like. This one, maybe I'll just add one thing inside as well. Maybe on the side. Super quick to put these together. Just a fun little afternoon project when you're just wanting to make something, but nothing. You don't want to make a huge journal and get into a big project. You just have a few minutes and you can just put one of these together and just have a beautiful little project. So let's put these in here and decide if we want a few more tags or labels, sorry. So maybe I'll stick, I don't want to put him there because his face is going to get hidden, so I'm going to stick him there. This one, I think no matter what I put there, I'm going to hide something. Let's see. That one would look good because I can see the squirrel. I can't see the hedgehog until I pull him out, which is kind of a cute little surprise. And this probably is too big to go there. I think I might put two there actually. Just like that. On the back, I think I'll put this one. Stick out a little bit. And then again, I'll put these little ones in there. And then let's just add a little bit more. I can add a label there. I like that one. I've also got a couple things left from the kit, those blank labels that I can use. These ones here. And my flower. It'd be nice just to put the flower up there. You can see it when you pull out your tag. Put that one there. It would look nice to have something on top of this blank one, I think. Is that going to be too much if I have that? I think that would be okay. I think that would be okay. I don't want another blank one, do I? This one? Ooh, I like that one actually. Just going to ink that one a little bit. It's a tiny bit bigger than the bottom label, but that's totally fine. Just barely bigger. Just give that a little bit of ink on the top of that one just to take the whiteness away again. There, I like that one on there. This can go back in there. What else? I'll probably put something back here. So I have one of these again. I could put a bit of my green stuff across the pocket. I think I might do that. There. Do I want a bit of my black there as well? And then a label on top. Yeah, I think I like that actually. If you're going to just make something, you know, just to relax and have fun with it, it's nice not to overthink things. You know, you might come back another day and say, well, I could have maybe, you know, done that a little bit different, and I probably would have liked it if I had this, you know, in that place or whatever. But you know what? This part of this process, I mean, we're crafting, we're not, you know, we're not brain surgeons or anything. And if we do it a little bit different, you know, if we do it, you know, not perfect in our mind, it's the time that we spend with it. I often do this kind of crafting and I put on some music in the background, and it's my relaxing time. And, you know, if I'm going to overthink everything and worry about where I put things, then it's not going to be, I'm not going to have my relaxing craft time. So, you know, it depends on what your motive is, I guess, for doing this. But, you know, if you're making a gift, maybe you might want to take a little bit more time to really think about it. But if you're just doing it for fun, for just a nice little relaxing craft time, then really just put it where it looks good for that second and embrace it. And you know, when you look back at these projects that you made, you'll remember those feelings that you have had when you were making it. You'll remember that, you know, you were relaxed when you were making that project, and that's the point. So there, I like that. I like that. Do I want something else on the front here or no? I think I do. So I'm just going to stick this one up there. And you can come back another day and add a few more things too. I mean, that's totally fine. Sometimes we decide that we want, you know, another extra label or a little piece of lace there or whatever. So there's my second one. And there's my first one. And I mean, you could just keep going and going and going and do... Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't put the papers in yet, so let's just quickly do that. I mean, they're perfectly fine just like that. You don't even need the papers. I'll just put them in one just to show you how I'm gonna do it. So I cut these papers. This folio is 4.5 inches tall and 7 inches wide. So I cut the papers, or tore the papers, a 1/4 inch shorter than that. So instead of 7 inches, I did 6 3/4. Instead of 4 1/2, I did 4 1/4. I forgot I was supposed to tell you the measurements as I was going along if you're following along with your own paper. So I'm just going to put these in the center like that. I'm going to take some of my crochet cotton. I'm just going to do about 2.5 lengths of that. And I'm not even going to stitch this in, I'm just going to tie it in. So I'm just going to put it in the middle like that. You could stitch it in as well, but you might want to tie it just a smidge tighter if you can. But that will hold in the pages anyways. So there's your little booklet. There's the first page. You can go through here. Of course you can, I didn't tie it tight enough. You could stitch it in as well if you would like to. And then inside here you can add more labels onto your pages. So, and then you can add, you know, little bits of journaling in there and whatever you want. So yeah, I think those turned out really cute. So if you're interested in these exact papers, go over to my coffee shop. I'll link that below. And you can pick up this kit. And it's got everything that you need to make 2 booklets, one with the sentiments and one blank, so you can add your own sentiments. And I'm also going to link below All Things Read from the Junk Journal Studio, where you can pick up those labels if you'd like. So thanks for watching. Blessings.